So I'm Coles Scalp. I think my hair loss started being noticeable to me or bugging me probably at least a decade ago, to be honest. I think it started pretty early on. Just kind of had the receding hairline thing. I didn't get the back portion kicking in till probably like, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. But this front part started bugging me. Like, it's been a decade or so. And so for like the longest time, there was that whole like, you know, kind of moving things around. I never went full comb over. I vowed to never do that, but definitely like kind of moving things around. And it was just one of those things that you thought about and just didn't want to think about, right? You want to be able to just do your hair and do it good. So I started looking into, the first thing I think I started looking into was probably the like hair restoration, the kind of the surgical procedures. When I first looked at that, it was a while ago. I think it was a little bit more complicated. More recently, started thinking about it a bit more, talking to a couple buddies I knew that did it. But with that, it seemed like something pretty invasive to me. Everyone I talked to that did it said it was like excruciatingly painful. And one of the biggest problems with that for me too was the gratification. I'm kind of like a lot of us, I think, immediate gratification. And that was something where it was like, all right, I'm gonna have to do this, and it's gonna be probably a year before I even like really like would notice it. And even then, I felt like anyone I saw that did it, I could kind of tell, and it just looked kind of funky. So at any rate, I think I found Justin on Instagram, I want to say, just kind of stumbled across it. And then started following his stuff for a while, looking at it, I'm like, that looks really good. And it kind of like sparked out to me as well, because once my hair loss kind of had started taking place, like I used to shave my head pretty much every summer for a long time anyways. And one of the things that bugged me about my hair loss was like I wanted hair so that I could shave my head and just have like a hairline but with a shaved head. And so this was something that kind of like checked that box. At first though, I was like, nah, tattoo on my head, like that can't really probably look that great. But then I took some closer looks at it, started checking out before and afters, and started getting pretty stoked on it. Since then, I've now done it and couldn't be more stoked. Like the idea that I almost maybe went that surgical route, which would have been just like super invasive and a whole process. Like, I'm so glad that I did this instead. You know, I can still just like easily wear a hat whenever I want or don't. And then, yeah, like it's just, it's awesome for the confidence. And it's not like I was super unconfident before or whatever. Like I'm pretty good with where I'm at, but it's mostly that I just don't think about it now. I don't have to think about like, oh, did I fix my hair right? Or, oh, I have to wear a hat today. Like the fact that I can just roll is awesome. I think that's really the cool part about it. And it's just super low maintenance, right? Like it's just, I shave my head every couple of days and that's it.